Welcome you to Phil-Mont Christian Academy. This is boys varsity soccer at Phil-Mont. We have Phil-Mont Falcons in blue versus the Calvary Christian in white. And we are about ready to get underway here at Phil-Mont. And the teams take their positions. Calvary will have tap to begin with. Take that back. Phil-Mont has possession. Back to Eddie Pais. Eddie puts it over to the right wing to Jeremy Francois. Jeremy gets control, puts it inside, but goes to Calvary. Calvary taps it forward. Going up the left side. Switches back to the middle. Takes a shot. Good shot. Jack Swider is there for Phil-Mont to bring it under control. Jake Haviland puts the head through to the back line for Calvary. Again, follows up, gets a touch on it. Ball bouncing around. Calvary has control. Eddie Pais and Kendall Bratton together. Eddie puts the ball through for UNC, but doesn't get past the defensive line. Calvary brings it up on the right wing, puts it forward. Defense for Phil-Mont gets a tap on it. Back to Calvary on the right side. Back inside. Eddie Pais with a touch, but doesn't get control. Jeremy Francois back over to Kendall Bratton. Kendall puts it back out to Jeremy. Jeremy puts it hard up the side to... We had an opportunity for Phil-Mont. Goalie was out, but Phil-Mont didn't get a shot off. Calvary brings it back up the left wing. Out of bounds. Throw in into Jeremy Francois. Jeremy gets tapped to Kendall. Kendall Bratton dribbling up. Over to Jacob Johnson. Down the right wing, pulls it back. Jeremy Francois has it on his feet. Dribbles inside. It's tapped out of bounds by Calvary defense. Corner kick for Phil-Mont, the far side of the field. Corner kick for Phil-Mont. Jeremy Francois puts it up into the box and doesn't get onto a Phil-Mont head. Calvary brings it up. Eddie Pais stops the advance. Stripped by Calvary. Calvary player gets his heel clipped and foul called against Phil-Mont. Calvary with a free kick at the midfield. Ball goes high, right onto net. Jack Swider comes out hard, gets control. Doesn't give up any rebound. Calvary throwing on the near side, down the wing. Ball goes through to the forward, but tapped over the end line. A goal kick for Phil-Mont. UNC puts it back into the middle. Kendall Bratton wins the ball. Jake Haviland with the ball, puts it forward. Goalie comes out, puts the ball out, but threat still by Calvary. Calvary bringing it up the left side. Goes over the end line for a goal kick, or corner kick, tapped by Phil-Mont. Ball's in, a short kick. Phil-Mont puts it in. Eddie Pais heads it back out. Jacob Johnson with control, puts it forward over to the left side. UNC gets a tap on the ball. Goes back to Calvary. To the right side, goes back inside. Eddie Pais gets his foot on the ball, pulls it back, but goes... Trip on Phil-Mont. Calvary has free kick from 35 yards out. Okay. Ball shot by Calvary, not too far over the net, but just a little high. Goal kick for Phil-Mont. Mike Rainwater from the right side puts the ball over the touchline on the left side. Throw in for Calvary. Calvary with a throw in into the box, bounces through, nobody gets a hit on it. Jeremy Francois in pursuit, gets pushed in the back. Kick for Phil-Mont coming out. David Ollinger puts it over the halfway line. Calvary gets control at the midfield. Over to the left side. Back inside for Calvary. Calvary called for a trip. David Ollinger puts it through hard. Goes through to the penalty box. Goalie had a little bobble with it, but regains control before any Phil-Mont players arrive. shot on target. Jack Swider goes down low to his right, gets control of the ball. Jack puts the ball up with a punt over the halfway line. Kendall Bratton, Yuan Chi goes off of Calvary back to ball goes through. Jack Swider with a good save right at the foot of the onrushing Calvary forward. Ewan puts pressure, ball goes off of him, out of bounds. Jacob Johnson puts the ball outside for Jeremy Francois. Jeremy in pursuit. Goes off of Calvary's foot. Throw in for Phil-Mont on the far side of the field. Jeremy puts the ball. Jacob Johnson puts it across. Calvary throw in on the far side, or on the near side of the field. Eddie Pais gets control, drips, pulls it back, but Calvary gets back. Eddie Pais taps the ball loose, but it goes to Calvary again. Calvary over to the right side. Puts the ball through to an onrushing forward. He gets there first. Jacob Haviland pushed down, but no call. Gets the ball tapped out. Calvary with the ball. Yuan Chi defending closely, taps the ball out of bounds. Throw in for Calvary. David Ollinger gets clearance on the ball just before it dropped to a forward. Jeremy Francois pulls the ball back nicely. Yuan Chi, but Calvary gets there first. David Ollinger gets foot on the ball, taps it loose. Jake Haviland steps forward, gets the ball through to Jacob Johnson. Calvary defense gets possession, shielding the ball. Calvary turns, spins around, gets loose into the forward, back over to the left wing. Jack Swider attempts to save it from and do a punt, but unfortunately it goes out of bounds. So we have a corner kick for Calvary on the far side of the field. Corner kick comes in. David Ollinger clears it over the touchline. Substitution for Calvary. You have a new keeper coming in as well. Suggs puts the ball down. David Ollinger puts the ball into the center. Calvary puts it forward. And a shot wide right. A substitution for Phil-Mont. Marco Cedeno coming in for Jake Haviland. Jack Swider with a nice save. Marco Cedeno with the throw in on the near side. Eddie Pais. Eddie over to Hodge. Ball goes to Calvary. Jeremy Francois up to Jacob Johnson. Jacob dribbling the ball. Back out to Jeremy Francois. Jacob Johnson puts the ball through. Goalie comes out to the top of the penalty area. Makes a save. Marco Cedeno gets ahead on the ball and out of bounds over the touchline. You have substitutions for both teams. Dwayne Cuff comes in for Michael Rainwater at right full. Shot far post. Jack Swider goes down low. High kick. It was out of bounds. Throw in for Calvary. Calvary throw in. Andre Suggs gets his head on the ball. Ball goes over the end line. Corner kick for Calvary. Elijah Cedeno comes in for UNC. Short corner for Calvary. Shot goes near post, out of bounds. Jacob Johnson battling for the ball. Calvary picks up possession. Eddie Pais. Call for a trip from Calvary. Jeremy Francois breaking through. And the goalie just reaches back and gets possession. A little bit of a miss kick on the shot and went slow enough for the keeper to reach back again. Good opportunity by Phil-Mont. Ball out of bounds off of Calvary's foot. Throw in on the far side for Phil-Mont. Jeremy Francois puts it back into the middle. Calvary reaches out, gets control. Calvary dribbling to the center. Dribbles around a couple of Phil-Mont players. Hodge shepherding the ball. Calvary puts the ball into the middle, but dangerous play. Looks like we have a corner kick for Calvary. Defense for Phil-Mont put the ball right back in front of the net, which created a dangerous opportunity. Ball into the midfield. David Ollinger goes up high. Jack Swider over to get the rebound and secures the ball. Jack Swider throws the ball out. Marco Cedeno gets a head on it, but goes back to Calvary. Calvary brings it down. Eddie Pais with his foot on it, but Calvary again gets possession. We have a goal kick by Phil-Mont. Eddie Pais, ball stripped by Calvary. Eddie works hard, gets the ball back again through, but goes right to the defense. Ball off of Calvary, Phil-Mont throw-in. We have Mackay Lilliston checking into the game for Andre Suggs. David Ollinger with big throw-in goes up to the right wing. Calvary lets it bounce out of bounds, and Calvary throw-in. Calvary with a throw-in that wasn't over the head, and Phil-Mont gets possession, or takes throw-in. David Ollinger with the ball. Puts the ball through hard. And it went over the end line after a Calvary touch, so we have a throw-in or a corner kick for Phil-Mont on the far side of the field. Jeremy Francois over to take the corner kick. Jeremy Francois with the kick, puts it up high, out to the 20-yard line. David Ollinger with a bicycle kick. It was on net, but not a whole lot of power, but good opportunity. The goalie makes the save. Phil-Mont doesn't get a touch. Calvary has possession, puts it back to the halfbacks, through the forward, over to the right side. Mackay Lilliston gets a foot on it, delays the advance. Ball goes through to the center, over to the left side. Hodge gets a touch on it. Ball over to the right wing. A nice shot by the right wing. Jack Swider parries it out of bounds. Corner kick for Calvary. Short corner. Dwayne Cuff. The ball high in the air, still in bounds. Calvary puts it back to the halfback, back to the right wing. Halfback again, guarded by Mackay. And the ball goes over to the left side, unmarked, and Calvary puts it into the far side of the net. We have Calvary 1, Phil-Mont 0 here at the boys varsity soccer game at Phil-Mont Christian Academy. Ball back in play, back to Eddie Pais. Eddie puts it back to Mackay. Mackay pulls it around over to the sideline, puts it up for Marcos Cedeno. Marcos puts it forward. Calvary. Hodge gets a put on the ball, goes to Calvary, tapped out of bounds, throw in for Phil-Mont. David Ollinger comes over for the throw in. Ball goes to Calvary, they control Marcos Cedeno. David Ollinger puts the ball over the right side, goes over the defense head. Jeremy Francois pulls it back, but the goalie gets up high and makes the save. Goalie puts the ball out to the right wing for Calvary. Back inside. David Ollinger steps forward, gets a kick, but right to Calvary again. Halfbacks dribbling around over to the left side. Jeremy Francois gets a foot on it. Eddie Pais in the center. Eddie pulls it over to Marcos Cedeno. Marcos gets the ball taken away by Calvary. Marcos hustles back, continues to defend. Mackay Lilliston, Eddie Pais in the middle. Over to the left wing for Calvary. Dwayne Cuff guarding. Ball comes back into the center. Ball is deflected high in the air off of a Phil-Mont foot. Goes over Jack Swider's head, and he got a hand on it, but not enough to keep it out of the net. Deflection off of Phil-Mont, and we have Calvary 2, Phil-Mont 0. Eddie Pais with the ball. Puts it forward. Marcos Cedeno gets a foot on it, but back to Calvary. Back into the middle. Calvary turning into the middle. Over to the right side. Left-footed shot goes out of bounds. Shepherded over the touchline by Dwayne Cuff. Throw in for Phil-Mont. David Ollinger goes over to take the throw in. Shot from the left side, high up over the net. We have Jake Haviland checking back in for Phil-Mont, replacing Eddie Pais in center. Also Andre Suggs coming in for Hodge. David Ollinger steps back to take the goal kick. Over to Mackay Lilliston. Mackay puts it low, but Calvary gets there first. Calvary puts the ball through. Not out of bounds. Jack Swider goes down hard and gets the save. Jake Haviland with the ball out of bounds. Calvary throw-in. Calvary puts it through to the middle. Mackay Lilliston is defending. Andre Suggs taps the ball between the legs. Elijah Cedeno comes back, goes up to Jake Haviland, but Calvary gets possession. Marcos Cedeno puts it through again. Goes off of right wing with for Calvary, pulls the ball back around, puts the ball high into the center. Dwayne Cuff is there, but nobody gets possession. Dwayne runs over and clears it out over the touchline. Calvary throw-in. Jake Haviland puts the ball over touchline. Calvary puts it back inside, taps it over the head of the defense. Jack Swider gets possession. Jack puts up a punt. Elijah Cedeno off of him, out of bounds, throw in for Calvary. Mackay Lilliston puts the ball through hard, but into the penalty area. Keeper has possession. Ball passed nicely over to the left side. Jack Swider goes over hard. He snags the ball away from the foot of a Calvary offense player. Throw in for Phil-Mont on the near side. Mackay Lilliston comes in for Dwayne Cuff. Jacob Johnson coming in for Elijah Cedeno. Jake Haviland puts the ball through. Jacob Johnson, but it goes back to Calvary. Calvary dribbling up through the center. Over to the left wing. Micah Rainwater puts the ball out of bounds over the touchline. Throw in for Calvary. Calvary inside. Pulls the ball back. Calvary puts the ball through. Jack Swider over to collect. Andre gets foot on the ball. Calvary possession at midfield. Calvary puts the ball through to the area. Mackay Lilliston sends a hard kick back out midfield. Head ball from Calvary over the touchline. Throw in for Phil-Mont. Kendall puts the ball inside to UNC. Calvary gets foot on it, doesn't go out of bounds. Cedeno with the ball turns, but Calvary gets possession, puts the ball forward. David Ollinger on the defense gets the ball forward. We have an offside earlier. Jeremy Francois puts the ball over the touchline. Throw in for Calvary. Calvary puts the ball into the area. Mekhi Lilliston with a shoulder on it. Marco Cedeno sends it over to the near side. Calvary throwing. UNC puts the ball forward, but Calvary gets possession. Jake Haviland battling. Calvary takes the ball away. Right wing puts the ball across the penalty area to the left side. Calvary again pursuit. Micah Rainwater takes the ball away. Micah turns over the touchline. Calvary on the left side centers it. Goes through a couple of players. Nobody gets a tap. Calvary dribbling to the right side. Guarded by Mekhi Lilliston. Mekhi gets a touch on it, but back to Calvary possession. Into the center. Calvary takes a hard shot wide to the right. And subs coming in. We have Hodge coming in for Marco Cedeno. Eddie Pais in. And Michael Bryant in for Jeremy Francois. Mekhi Lilliston takes a seat as well. Jacob Johnson puts the ball through. Eddie Pais over to Jacob Johnson, or Jacob Haviland. Eddie Pais battling for the ball. Calvary takes the ball away. Hodge gets the ball up, but nobody. Calvary gets control. Calvary with the ball up the right wing. David Ollinger over there to shield the ball out of bounds. Ball is over the end line. A goal kick for Phil-Mont. David puts the ball up to Eddie Pais. Eddie taps the ball, gets it forward to the front line. Over to Michael Bryant. Michael back into Jacob Johnson. Calvary gets foot on it. Jacob Haviland over to UNC. Ewan to Eddie Pais. Eddie puts the ball up. UNC is called for offside. Calvary putting the ball through. David Ollinger taps it out of bounds for Phil-Mont. Calvary back and forth, gets the ball into the center. In front of the net, nobody there. Hodge bothers him, and Andre Suggs clears the ball out of bounds. Eddie Pais keeps it in bounds. Ball topped out of bounds by Calvary. Phil-Mont throw in on the near side of the field. David Ollinger with the throw in. Into Eddie Pais. Back to David Ollinger. David puts the ball high and goes in. Eddie Pais puts the ball through, but right to the keeper. Calvary puts the ball through to the right side. David Ollinger in pursuit. David gets the ball forward. Hodge keeps it in bounds. Calvary with the ball, pulling it back. And Jack Swider with the save. Ball tapped out of bounds by Calvary. Throw in for Phil-Mont on the far side of the field. Jake Havlin with the ball goes back to Phil-Mont. Micah Rainwater. Micah puts in a hard shot, but right to the net, and the keeper, sure-handed, doesn't give up any rebounds. Ball comes out to the right fullback. Right full puts it forward to the midfield. Eddie Pais takes over. Eddie Pais over to Jake Havlin. Jake over to Kendall Bratton. Kendall gets ahead, but back to Calvary. And we are at halftime here at Phil-Mont Christian Academy. Boys Varsity Soccer. We have Calvary 2, Phil-Mont 0. This is Boys Varsity Soccer, Phil-Mont in blue, Calvary in white. You're ready to resume play here at Phil-Mont Christian Academy. This is boys varsity soccer. We have Phil-Mont Falcons in blue versus Calvary in white. We have Calvary 2, Phil-Mont 0. Okay, we are back ready to resume the second half here at Phil-Mont Christian Academy. Phil-Mont in blue, Calvary in white. Calvary leading 2-0. Calvary will have possession at the beginning of the half, and we are underway. Ball through, Andre Suggs gets tap on it, puts it up in the air. Calvary heads it forward, inside, back outside to the left. Ball over to the right side, a shot high up over the net, probably into the pond. Ball over the touchline for Calvary throw-in. Calvary takes it over the end line. Goal kick for Phil-Mont. David Ollinger puts the ball down. Eddie Pais over to Micah Rainwater. Micah turns off of a Calvary kick, or a throw-in, excuse me. Calvary puts the ball deep into the left side. Back into the center, but over the end line. Goal kick for Phil-Mont. David Ollinger with the goal kick. Calvary steps forward, wins the ball. Micah Rainwater with a touch. Eddie Pais. Calvary hustling, gets possession of the ball, taps to the left side, to the center, sets up and high kick just over the net. Jeremy Francois inside. Ball over to the right side over the touchline. David Ollinger with the throw-in. Calvary puts the ball into the center. Ball takes a strange bounce. Yuan Chi is the keeper who's for the second half, makes the save. Calvary to the left side, passes back into the center. Ball tapped through, but Yuan Chi jumps on it quickly and gets possession. Kendall Bratton. Andre Suggs taps the ball down, gets it forward. Marco Cedeno puts the ball through, but Calvary defense gets control of it. Not sure what the call was, but it's a kick for Calvary. Ball tapped through and shot on net. Yuan Chi gets a deflection, goes out of bounds. You have a corner kick for Calvary. Ball inside the area. David Ollinger gets foot on the ball, taps it out of bounds. Jacob Johnson with deflection gets it forward. Calvary steps forward at the halfway, get possession. Calvary back into the middle. Yuan Chi calls for it. Yuan gets control. Ball pushed back into the middle. David Ollinger taps it back out. Calvary with the ball on the right wing. Hard shot coming in. Yuan Chi with the save. No rebound given. Calvary dribbling around the left side. Micah Rainwater takes the ball out of bounds over the end line. Corner kick for Calvary again. Calvary over the right side. Ball up high, far post, but over the net. Substitutes coming in, Dwayne Cuff and Jake Haviland. Dwayne replaced Micah Rainwater, and Jake Haviland replacing Marco Cedeno. Andre Suggs with a tap, but back to Calvary. Andre puts the ball forward. Jack Swider battling for the ball. Center. Calvary puts the ball to the far post. It's out of bounds over the touch line, over the end line. Corner, a goal kick for Phil-Mont. David Ollinger back for the goal kick. Eddie Pais sends the ball through. Hodge taps it over to goalie is there to get possession in front of Jacob Johnson. Good combination by Jacob and Jeremy Francois. Ball bounces over Phil-Mont head. Goes to Calvary. Calvary dribbling down the right side. Jacob Haviland in pursuit. Ball put forward over the end line, shepherded by Andre Suggs. David Ollinger with the goal kick. Calvary puts it back inside to the center. Andre Suggs with a tap. Andre Suggs, left wing, takes a shot, but goes over the far side of the net field. David Ollinger up to Jacob Johnson. Jacob to Jack Swider. Jack Swider battling hard for the ball. Andre Suggs turns the ball back to Calvary. Eddie Pais, so Jake Swider back to Eddie Pais. Ball goes over the touchline. Calvary throw in. Hard shot from the right side. Yuan Chi. No rebound given. Eddie Pais puts the ball through hard. Jeremy Francois battling for the ball. We have a goal kick or a free kick given away from the ball. Eddie Pais steps over to take the kick. Eddie Pais steps back for the kick. Puts the ball low, deflects off of a Calvary player to the keeper, and the threat is taken care of. Ball rolled over to the left half fullback. Left up to the halfback, puts it back into the middle. Calvary dribbling through, back out to the right side, back into the middle. Hard shot from the outside, again over the net, well over the net. You have a goal kick for Phil-Mont. Calvary brings down have a trip on by Eddie Pais. Eddie Pais given him warning by the referee. Calvary free kick from 35 yards out. Kick 10 yards over the net, and goal kick for Phil-Mont coming out. Ball through by Calvary into the left wing. Eddie Pais, ball goes over the touchline, Calvary throw-in. Eddie Pais with a foul. Repeated fouling, gets a yellow card. Throw in or a free kick for Calvary. Ball into the wall. Deflects off Jack Swider. Calvary throw in. Have an indirect kick. Calvary defense goes up high, heads the ball over the touchline. Phil-Mont throw-in. Jeremy Francois puts the ball right of the net. We have Elijah Cedeno and Micah Rainwater checking into the game for Phil-Mont. Jack Swider and Dwayne Cuff checking out. That would be Marco Cedeno coming in. Calvary throwing on the near side of the field. David Ollinger with the ball, dribbling out of the backfield, continuing, harassed by Calvary, but David is able to get the ball, but goes over to possession, goes over to Calvary. Calvary coming up the right side. Puts the ball into the center, and goal by Calvary. Calvary 3, Phil-Mont 0. David Ollinger checking out of the game. Mackay Lilliston checking in. Calvary takes over possession, 40-yard line. Handball against Phil-Mont. Free kick coming in, goes to the right side, going hard, but over the end line. Goal kick for Phil-Mont. Boys varsity soccer here at Phil-Mont Christian Academy. We have Phil-Mont 0, Calvary 3. Elijah Cedeno called for a handball. Ewan Chi gets possession of the ball in the Phil-Mont penalty area. Ewan comes out, rolls the ball to Jake Haviland. Jake turns, dribbles up. Kendall Bratton going for the ball, but Calvary steps in front. Calvary throw in on the near side of the field. Substitution from Calvary. Calvary, ball goes out of bounds. Throw in for Phil-Mont. Marco Cedeno, ball goes out of bounds. Michael Rainwater with the ball. Calvary brings the ball up again. Hard shot low. Ewan Chi. Good save. Two Calvary players threatening right on the doorstep. Jeremy Francois brings the ball down. It's taken away by Calvary. Ball deflects off of Hodge, goes toward the Phil-Mont net. Yuan Chi goes over with a save to keep the ball out of the net. Corner kick for Calvary. Yuan Chi comes out hard. Gets the corner kick before anyone else gets to it. Calvary with possession, 45-yard line. Calvary continues to dribble and shot to the far side of the net. I have Calvary score. We have Calvary 4, Phil-Mont 0. We have Will Gregg checking into the game, taps it back to Cedeno. Gets the ball deflected. Andre Suggs with the ball up high. Hodge with the ball again. Marcos Cedeno comes over. Marcos over to Will Gregg. Ball goes to Calvary. Andre Suggs taps the ball forward. Calvary puts the ball down the right wing. Calvary going hard for the ball, but out of bounds. You have a throw in for Phil-Mont on the far side of the field. Jake Haviland up to Cedeno, back to Jake. Ball goes over the touchline, Calvary throw in. Calvary throw in into the middle. Hodge, or Mikhail Ilston with the ball. Claim for a handball, but nothing given. Dribble through 4 players and into the far side of the net. Calvary 5, Phil-Mont 0. Jeremy Francois checking out. Eddie Pais checking into the game. Will Gregg back to Mikhail Lilliston. Ryan Tyson battling for the ball. Eddie Pais. Ball goes out of bounds. Calvary throw in. Foul throw, but no call from the referee. Calvary dribbling into the center, puts it over to the right side, brought down nicely. Jake Haviland gets possession, puts the ball over the end line, or the touch line. Elijah Cedeno into the middle to his brother Marcos. Marcos puts the ball over to Eddie Pais on the right side. Ball goes over his head. Tapped out of bounds. Calvary throw in. Substitutions coming in, so we have a stoppage in play. Jack Swider checks into the game. Eddie Pais puts the ball up. Jack Swider battling. Eddie Pais with the ball, turns. Over to Jake Haviland. Jake Haviland with the ball. Ball over the sideline. Phil-Mont throw in. Calvary puts the ball through. Andre Suggs heads the ball forward for Phil-Mont. Andre over again. Mackay Lilliston, ball stripped by Calvary, back into the middle. Calvary stops, turns, pulls the ball back. Back to the halfback, over to the right side. Jake Haviland comes back but doesn't get a foot on it. Calvary with the ball at their feet, shot goes wide to the right. Jake Haviland puts the ball through, rolls into the penalty area. Jack Swider battling, keeper gets there first. Calvary puts the ball out of bounds. Phil-Mont throw-in. Mackay Lilliston steps over to take the throw-in. Ryan Tyson target. Ryan Tyson brings the ball down. Continuing to battle, Calvary takes possession. Calvary puts the ball into the middle, drops, missed kick by the defense, another missed kick, and it's in the net. Defense had a couple of opportunities, but not able to connect, and Calvary doesn't let the opportunity to go to waste, puts it in the far side of the net. No chance for keeper on that play. Calvary 6, Phil-Mont 0. Jack Swider puts the ball back to Marco Cedeno. Marcos, the ball goes over to the far side and out of bounds, Calvary throw-in. Ball off of Jake Haviland's foot. Throw in for Calvary. Ball comes into the middle. UNC with a save. Eddie Pais is the target. Eddie stops, pulls the ball back. Eddie puts the ball up to Jack Swider, but Calvary gets possession. Jake Haviland taps the ball in the air. Andre Suggs get halfback for Calvary. Ball goes through. UNC with the save. Over to the far side for Calvary. Right wing dribbling. Hodge battling for the ball, taps it out of bounds. Throw in back into Calvary. Jake Haviland turns to the ball, gets the ball up over the halfway line. Defense for Calvary gets control. Will Gregg gets a tap on the ball, goes back to Calvary, taps it out of bounds. Phil-Mont throw in. Jeremy Francois checking into the game for Cedeno. Hodge gets the ball up to the front line. Calvary steps forward and gets possession. Ball goes out to the right wing for Calvary, back into the center. Shot by Calvary, Micah Rainwater blocks. Up to Jeremy Francois. Ball bounces over. Phil-Mont throw in. Ryan Tyson going hard for the net. Shot up over to the right side. Hodge gets up for a head ball. Calvary sends it through. Andre Suggs puts the ball to the outside. Defended by Hodge. Left wing. Ryan Tyson knocks the ball away. Ryan brings the ball up, puts it back into the center. Nobody for Phil-Mont yet. Calvary with the ball at the center. Mackay Lewiston knocks the ball away. Jake Haviland battling hard for the ball. Calvary takes the ball around, gets it back. Another warning for Eddie Pais. Free kick for Calvary. Ball deflected off of another forward. Goal kick for Calvary, or for Phil-Mont. UNC. Up to Mackay. Mackay sidesteps player, dribbles forward. Continuing to dribble forward. Calvary takes the ball away, comes back the other way. Ball deflects to UNC. Ewan sends the ball up hard. Eddie Pais pulls the ball back. Calvary sends it forward. Over the touchline. Nope, no, it's not over the touchline. UNC for the save. Bounces awkwardly, but he ends up making the save. Ball through to UNC. And that brings to the conclusion boys varsity soccer game here at Phil-Mont. We have Calvary 6, Phil-Mont 0. On a beautiful fall day here at the Hillcrest campus of Phil-Mont Christian Academy. Encourage you to subscribe to the Super Phil-Mont YouTube channel. That's Super Phil-Mont, all one word. And you'll be notified of live streaming events, all of the varsity games and other events from the school are live streamed. And we have the boys varsity team coming over to recognize their fans. The Phil-Mont team has recognized their fans, and we are now ending the live stream. Again, we encourage you to subscribe to Super Phil-Mont live stream sports here at Phil-Mont